Hello, everybody. Welcome to this month's pickups. I believe it's August 2017. I'm going to start with a bunch of little toys I got at the flea market. They were all in one box. I cleaned up about half of them, so that's what I have here. The first one, this little Animaniacs one for ice cream. I don't know specifically what all of these are from, but I recognize the girl from Animaniacs. I recognize this guy, but I don't remember his name. I think it starts with a Z. This, I think, is either Chip or Dale. Not entirely sure. I hope it's Chip or Dale, because I look kind of dumb if I don't. No idea what this is from. It's a camel of some sort. On the bottom, it says Macmillan Incorporated. I recognize Macmillan Incorporated, obviously, but I have no idea what this camel is. But I didn't pick any of these. They're just in a box. I know this guy's from a movie. I just don't remember which movie. I don't think he has any markings on him either, but he's like a little whistle. He's kind of neat. The whistle does still work. These things were filthy when I got them as well. Whoops. This guy, I believe he's from DuckTales, but he could just be a Donald, something from Donald Duck. But I think he's one of the ones from DuckTales. I'm not entirely sure which one. So, there's him. I recognize this character, but I cannot tell you what this is from. These are mostly fast food toys. This one is a Burger King toy. He's from a Disney movie, for Burger King, of course, from the Kids Club. No idea what he's from, but I definitely recognize him. No idea what this is from either. I, again, recognize this guy, but I can't tell you what he's from. There he is. It's an NBC Made in China. I recognize the character, but I have no idea what he's from. And then the first one I cleaned up was this Luigi, who I thought was really cool, from 1989. Give you a nice close-up, Nintendo of America. I'm not entirely sure what he's for. He's probably a Burger King or a McDonald's toy or something, but he came out really nice, so I'm really happy about that. These were all covered in dirt and dust and just grime. Overall nastiness. I'll put them, actually I'll just leave them there. They can have a little, you can add a little contrast to it, instead of just being my laptop in the video as background, as always. Whoops, there you go. I'll do the weird things first in reverse order. And then I got this Ace Combat 360 faceplate. This was in a box alongside of the road. I don't really know where this came out from. I would assume it's just it came with the game, but you know, it's kind of neat. I'll take a faceplate for a 360. I don't actually have a faceplate, so you know, there's one. I got this book. I've seen this before, but I've never actually seen anything about it. The only thing that I know about it is that it's a Loot Crate thing. I don't know if this was a book before Loot Crate or what, but you know, whatever. I think it was like $1 or something, so sure. Also in that box of stuff where I got the faceplate, there was a Game Boy Color door, a battery bay cover, so that's kind of neat. Then there was also, conveniently, this is the thing you use to get the jumper packs and the expansion packs out of N64s. So luckily I have that now, and I don't have to scratch it up or anything. And then there was also this Wii bag, which is very strange. I don't know what you would put in it. I only took it because I like this zipper a lot. That's a cool zipper. It looks like a Wiimote. So I grabbed that. Now we'll move on to games. I will start with Nintendo games this time. I got a DS game called Maze Mystery Forbidden Memories. I recognize this character, and I remember seeing a review that that character was in a game that's actually good. I can't tell you if it's this game, but this game kind of looks like a, I guess a Professor Layton kind of game. So I'm kind of cool with that. I love the Layton games, so I'm hoping it's similar to those. That's what it looks like to me. This one was weird. This was a Sonic game. It's a Sonic DS game. I guess they just looked up the price of the Sonic game because they put $7 on it, and that's roughly what this goes for. But when I opened it, it wasn't actually Sonic. It had the manual for Sonic, but it was Pokemon Soul Silver. So Soul Silver for $7 I will take every day. Then we got a couple Wii games. We got Kirby's Epic Yarn. I love this game. I think it's a ton of fun. It's very easy. You can't actually die. So, if you, well, Kirby games are notorious for being very easy, but if you want to play a fun, cute, easy game, I'd go for this one. It's not, again, particularly difficult. It's also not particularly expensive, so it's an easy one to go for. Then I got Super Paper Mario. This was at a different yard sale. I like this game. A lot of people find this game a little bit polarizing, but I think it's pretty good. It is obviously a Paper Mario game. It's one of those where you start in 2D and then you flip and you go into 3D. It's kind of it's strange to say the least, but it's pretty good. I didn't think it was that bad. I got this one and the next yard sale, and the next game for $1 at a yard sale together. They were 50 cents a piece. The next one was ESPN Sports Connection on the Wii U. I've been told that even the sports games on the Wii U are worth picking up. So, they weren't lying, apparently, because this is still like a $15 game. And it came out in, I think, 2013 or something like that. So, I got it for 50 cents. I'm satisfied with that, I guess. Then we'll move on to PlayStation. We'll start with PlayStation 1. I only got one PlayStation 1 game this time. It is Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation. Fun game. Not particularly innovative in any way, but I like it. I think it's fun. It's Tomb Raider, and they all play the same, let's be honest. I'll save the PlayStation 3 game for last, because I only got one. But Tokyo Extreme Racer Drift. The only reason I got this is because, well, one, it was at the same place as the PlayStation 3 game I got, that you'll see a little bit later on. And I got a little bit of a bundle deal on them. But two, because I recognized the series up here. Not the drift part, but the Tokyo Extreme Racer, I remember on the Dreamcast. And I remember them being very loose and very fun. So I decided to pick it up. And it's actually kind of neat. I like it. It's not that bad. The controls in it are funky, and the gameplay is really strange. The menu is the weirdest part of it, but I like it. Then I got God of War, the first one, which is nice because I don't actually have this. I've played it, obviously. I had it in the past, but I don't have it right now. I have the second one and the third one right now. So I'm happy to find the first one again. Very fun game. One of the best, would you consider this hack and slash, I guess? One of the best hack and slash style games on the PS2, easily. Excellent game. And then I got Soul Reaver 2. This is from the Legacy of Kain games. I have the first Soul Reaver, but I got the second one now. This was at the thrift store that sells games for 20 cents. So I got this, and I got a bunch of other things that'll come up later. They all came from the same place, so I was pretty happy about that. That was the only game they had that week, so I was kind of lucky with that. This was the game I got bundled with the other one. It was Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. Never actually played this Need for Speed game, and I don't know if this is before or after the Need for Speed games got really bad. But either way, it's not that bad. Need for Speed game. I enjoy racing games, so I'm hoping for the best with that one. Then I got one original Xbox game. It is Crimson Skies: High Road to Revenge, one of my favorite games on the original Xbox. It's an excellent flight sim. It's like a war flight sim game. It's very fun. I love these kind of games. I can't say it enough. The games where you're flying around and in an airplane and whatnot, I think they're fantastic. There's one on the Wii that I loved as well. It's I think it's called Sky Crawlers. That one's a ton of fun. Alright, next up we got some soundtracks. First up here, I got the Chris Angel Mind Freak soundtrack. I don't actually know any of these tracks, so I got it because I thought it was kind of funny. Then we have a soundtrack I never expected to find. It is the Fern Gully soundtrack. I didn't think this movie was actually very popular, So I didn't think they would actually make a soundtrack for it, but they did, and I'm happy they did because this is an excellent movie. It has tone lock in it. That's how you know it's good. It also has Elton John from... Is that on here? Oh, that is on here. That's sweet. And then we got Treasure Planet, a very good Disney movie. I'm not huge on Disney movies, but I do like some of the ones like Treasure Planet. I like Atlantis. I like some of the lesser ones, but I do like some of the more popular ones as well. This is Tarzan. I got this because I love Phil Collins. Phil Collins is excellent in this movie. In this movie's soundtrack, I should say. Then finally we got Aladdin, which is... It looks like someone dropped it, but it's still sealed, so I can't really say anything bad about the condition. It's okay. Aladdin's pretty good. I don't really remember the soundtrack too well. Guess I'll show you back there. I mean, I know, obviously, Whole New World, that's the one that everybody knows. But to be honest, I can't really tell you anything else. That's just the one that I remember. Now I got one Blu-ray, and that is Dragon Ball Z Kai, Part 1, which is episodes 1 through 13. If I remember correctly, this is just Dragon Ball Z, but redone and put onto Blu-ray, right? For the first time in history, experience a legendary Z as the master, and then bigger, faster, stronger, better, bolder. Okay. Yeah, I think this is just Dragon Ball Z on Blu-ray, which is nice. I like that. Then I found the Avatar and Nickelodeon show, the complete Book 1 collection. I don't really know what Book 1 is. I assume it's just the first season. But it's got 6 discs, which is a buttload. I don't know why they wouldn't just use Blu-ray, unless this was before Blu-ray. But, I mean, I definitely have. When did this come out? Does it have a date? Oh, there's a date. 2006. Yeah, this is roughly Blu-ray. I think Blu-ray was like 2005, maybe. So, maybe it was expensive. Who knows? I was really excited to find this one, though. Grave of the Fireflies. It's an excellent movie. Very sad. It's a World War II setting in Japan. It's a Studio Ghibli film. Hayao Miyazaki's one of his better movies, in my opinion. I like this movie a lot. Then we got Rob Zombie's Halloween. The new Halloween's coming out, so I decided to pick this up because I've never seen this version of Halloween, though I hear it's really bad, which is why I never saw it. But, you know, it's Rob Zombie, so I'm sure it's not that bad. It just, I've heard it's horrible. So, with the new Halloween coming out, I just wanted to give it a shot. Then I got Ong Bak the Thai Warrior. This movie is actually really good. I watched it with zero expectations, and it's actually quite nice. Tony Jaa is a very good actor. He was a fighter from my memory, but he's a very good actor. He reminds me a lot of Jackie Chan. But that being said, he reminds me a lot of Jackie Chan because there aren't stunt doubles in this. It's just people doing whatever it is they're doing. There's no stunt doubles. Obviously, there's still things like, you know, wide-angle lenses being used and things to exacerbate distances, but there's no actually, like, jumping off into a pillow or something, or some form of air cushion. It's all real, which is neat. It's a very good movie. I recommend it. And then we've got Alien vs. Predator. I don't know how I didn't have this one already. I have Aliens and I have all the Predator movies, but for whatever reason I didn't have Alien vs. Predator. It's in this nice cardboard sleeve as well, so it was 20 cents. It's one of those, so I'm pretty satisfied with that. I'll watch that again. Then we got Kill Bill, which is my personal favorite Tarantino movie. I love this movie. The part where they go into Lucy Liu's background is my favorite part. It's excellent. It's an excellent movie. If you haven't seen Kill Bill, highly recommended. Really good movie. then I got Fantastic Mr. Fox. I remember this movie being really good. I don't remember much about it, but I do remember it being pretty whimsical, but it has a solid message from my memory. I can't really remember, but I remember it being really good. So I would still recommend it even though I can't remember exactly what it's about. Now we got some VHSs. First up is Species. I got this because, I mean, look at that cover. That's a sweet cover. But this movie is very good, actually. If you haven't seen it, I'd really recommend you watching it because it's really solid. It's like a sci-fi, I guess you could call it horror. It's not really a horror movie. I just classify it as sci-fi. It's good though. It's very good. Next up, I'll show these bad boys. I got Monty Python's Meaning of Life. These next 7, including this one, were free. So this one is Monty Python's Meaning of Life. Very funny movie, very funny series in general. Highly recommend the Monty Python movies if you haven't seen them. Next up we got Monty Python Life of Brian. These were the only 2 Monty Python movies I got. But, you know, Monty Python movies are hilarious. I pick them up whenever I see them if I don't have them. Because they're really funny. Then the Star Wars series. This is the original one, New Hope, right? I think. I don't actually know the genealogy, if you want to call it that. But I think this is the first one. I think I have them in order. I think it goes New Hope and then Empire Strikes Back is the second one, I believe. Sequel, yeah. Okay, well I guess that's the second one. And then Return of the Jedi. I think this was a box set, so I think these are the first 3. It didn't have a box with it, but I mean the VHSs were free. I'll watch it. I think this is the 3rd one. I'm not sure though. I could be wrong. I've seen some of the Star Wars movies, but I haven't seen all of them, so I'm not exactly up to date. And then the last 2 were Hercules, the Xena trilogy, which is cool. It's a Hercules and Xena the Warrior Princess mashup, which is really neat. Unfortunately, there's only 2 of them. 2 of the, I would assume 3. But it is the 1st and the 3rd, I think. Yeah, 1st and the 3rd. So I'll have to find the 2nd at some point, but I'm pretty satisfied with finding 2 at once. I don't usually find more than 1 at once unless it's an entire box set. Then the last 5 start with The Emperor's New Groove. I don't know how I didn't have this already because this movie is pretty good. I like it. I don't think it's awful. A lot of people don't like it. When a lot of people like it, it's very polarizing. But I think it's good. I wouldn't say it's excellent, but I think it's good. Then we've got The Secret of NIMH. I like this movie a lot. I think it's better than a lot of other animated movies around its time. But excellent movie. I don't know what it is about animated movies and mice, but they seem to pop up a lot. It's a good movie though. That is a MGM movie, I do believe. Ooh. Then we've got Lion King. Don't really know why. There's a piece of tape on it still too, right there. The thrift store I go to tapes these shut so no one takes them for whatever reason. I don't know why someone would steal a 20-cent VHS, but, you know. Well, 20 cents is what you pay. So, who knows? Everybody knows what the Lion King is. I don't think I need to explain that one. Same thing goes for this one. 101 Dalmatians. It's okay. I can't really say it's my favorite movie, or even close to it, but it's not bad. I do like the back cover art. That is nice. It's a Disney movie. It can't be bad, you know? Well, I mean, it can be bad, but you know what I mean. And then, finally, we have Return of Jafar, Aladdin 2. This one is sealed still, which is fine by me, because I believe I already have this one, but I got it because it is sealed, which is neato. You can get a better look at its sealage right there. It's good, but I think the first one was better. That's all I gotta say about it, so thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you again next month.